welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to do a little fashion file unboxing with you. I have actually already seen this item. I've already cut the tags off and worn this item. Absolutely love it, and I'm so happy I did because major price increase has taken place. So we're gonna talk about that here soon, but I'm really excited to show you what is in my fashion file box. So if you haven't ordered from Fashion File before, usually your item comes on the bottom of the box, but because I've already used it, I put it on top. So the first thing you get is just this little card. It has a thank you note inside, and of course Fashion File always gives you a fashion file. It says, I like my money where I can see it, hanging in my closet. So here's my item. You probably already know what it is by the title of this video, but I wanted to still do this portion. I think it's so fun to watch unboxings. So this is just the tissue paper. And then all Fashion File bags do come with their own Fashion File dust bag, which is just nice to have. And here we are. So this is the Louis Vuitton Monogram Pochette accessoire, and it is the older model. So typically when you order from Fashion File, your item comes with two little tags attached, and when you remove the tag, that's when you own it. So the first one is just a Fashion File tag, and it has your certificate of authenticity on the back. That just shows that two professionals have reviewed the bag and deemed it to be an authentic piece made by Louis Vuitton. And there's also this little tag that says, remove the tag, own the bag. So as I said, this is the older model of this bag. It does not have an interior pocket, and I do believe that it is just a hair smaller. Here is what the interior of this one looks like. It did have a little bit of staining on the inside. I don't know if you can see a couple white marks here, as well as a couple white marks on this side as well, but it wasn't anything that deterred me. I absolutely love the quality of the canvas on this piece. It is that shiny, very broken in, malleable canvas, so you can fit a ton of stuff in here. Here is what the sides look like. Now, with this vachetta strap, obviously it is very stained and patinaed. However, I wouldn't be using that strap anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. Not a huge deal for me. The zipper is still like absolute butter. I think this is one of the items that took the biggest hit for increases, and with it already being almost impossible to find, especially in the canvas print, it is going to be just a nut house to get your hands on this. I thought it would be fun to do a little what fits in here. I'm also going to compare it to some of my other SLGs if you want to get a good idea for the size of this bag. And I'm going to show you different ways and different straps that I would use for this as well. So this is considered an SLG. However, I would use it mainly as a purse. Even though for work and things, I tend to be a tote girl, when it comes to the weekends and the evenings, or even when I go on lunch and I want to just run out to get something, I am definitely a crossbody girl. So I know I will get a ton of use out of this bag. First things first, let's go ahead and look at the Neverfull pouch. This is the one that comes with the GM and MM size. And just to give you an idea of the difference here, so obviously the Neverfull pouch would not be something that fit inside of the Pochette accessoire. Just a little bit taller and a little bit longer, and absolutely a ton more depth. This is perfect for receipts or cash. Whereas this, you're going to be able to fit a lot more into it. I have seen a ton of really cool ways that you can turn the Neverfull Pochette into a crossbody bag. There's things you can buy, I've seen them on Etsy, but I like to pack a little bit more than what would be a comfortable fit in here. And also I loved the Monogram versus DE. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this strap to show you the rest of the items. Again, because I won't be using this, however, I will keep it just to have, and it'll be easier to show you size differences without this on. So I'm not sure if you saw, there's a little slit on the end of here that I just go ahead and unthreaded that through, and then I'll just pop it off this side, and there you have it. Now you'll notice when I do that, I do still have a little bit of the vachetta leather on here. That does not bother me whatsoever. This is also already pretty stained up and patinaed, so I don't have any fears taking this out anywhere else. Now let's go ahead and compare this to my bucket pochette. So this was a very recent purchase and one that I also got from Fashion File, and I was using it mainly as a crossbody because it fit my phone, my key holder, which also doubles as my wallet, and like a lip gloss on top. when it comes to everyday and size, I do think that the normal pochette accessoire is a little more convenient than the bucket pochette, just because you can fit a little bit more in. So just to give you an idea of what those look like, this is the size difference from the front. This is the size difference from the sides. And we'll go ahead and look at the bottom as well. These are actually a lot more similar in size on the bottom, but the pochette accessoire does have a little bit of bowing just because it has been stuffed over the years. Now this little chain that I have on my bucket pochette is just from Amazon. It is a 13-inch chain, so this can actually be removed. It is not made by Louis Vuitton, but I like that it kind of gives this the look of the mini pochette, which I'm about to show you. So just for a quick reference, this is the mini pochette. This is the bucket pochette. So you can see that this one is a bit bigger. So here are these two next to each other. As you can see, the mini pochette is definitely significantly smaller. That is what it looks like from the front comparison. From the side, again, you have a little bit of that bowing on here. So they're pretty comparable, I would say, in thickness that way, as well as on the bottom, you have that bowing again. I also have here a cosmetic case in the PM size. So just to show you a quick comparison of those two things. I've seen people turn the PM cosmetic case actually into a bag before. Kind of similar to how they turn the Neverfull pochette into a bag. All right, moving along, we have the PM agenda also in the monogram print. And this is what those look like in comparison. Thickness as well, and the bottom. Then of course we have my 6-ring key holder in the Abine print, and that fits right in just like that. Now with my car key hanging from here, I would not be able to fit this in vertically. I do have to keep it horizontal, but it does give you an idea. And then lastly, I have my key clay here. And here's just a quick size comparison for that as well. Now, because I purchased this bag and it does have a little bit of the bowing, I did decide to go ahead and pick up a organizer. So I got this little organizer just off of Amazon. It has 2 little card slots in here, which one of them is too small for a card, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. But then on this side, I just have like a pocket. So let me pull these out quick. I was using this today, so that's why it's full of stuff. So on this side, it has a zipper pocket. The zipper on this is not buttery smooth. It's just kind of okay. It catches a little bit. And then on this side where I had my cash and cards, I just stuck all those in there. And this is like perfect because it gives this a little bit of shape. So I'm just gonna quickly show you. Again, this is what the inside looks like without the organizer. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff this in. You do have to work with it a little bit because it is pretty tight. And that's kind of what helps give it its shape. So I just stick that in there, and then I'm gonna use my hands to make sure it's opened, push to all of the sides. As you can see already, there's so much more structure added to this bag, even with the sides and the bottom. Still a little bit of bowing, but the sag isn't too bad. So with the organizer is ideally how I would use this bag to have as a crossbody, but I did just want to show you quickly what all you can fit in here when I take this out. So we're gonna go through some of the SLGs that we just went over, and the ones that looked like they could fit in here, I'm gonna stuff a bunch in, kind of move them around, and then that way you can get an idea of what all you actually could fit in this bag. So first things first, I do not believe that the PM cosmetic case will fit inside of here, and that would be a correct assumption. So this is not one that you're going to be able to carry with this. Now the bucket pochette was a little bit smaller. I do have the bucket pochette completely stuffed right now. That being said, it does fit quite nicely down inside here with still some extra room. So if you needed to, you could throw in, say, your phone, zip that right up. There's no bowing or any stress on the zipper. And this is quite heavy, it's pretty full. So I would just throw on a crossbody strap and go ahead and run out the door just like that. Again, we know the Neverfull pouch is obviously not gonna fit in there, so I'm not even gonna try. And then we have the mini pochette. So if the bucket pochette fits, obviously you're not gonna have any trouble with the mini pochette fitting. In fact, you have quite a lot of room left over once that's in there. So first being the key clay can fit right down inside there as well. Might even wanna throw in your 6-ring key holder, can also fit right down in there with the car key resting to the side. So this is what that looks like with the key clay in here with my 6-ring key holder and a mini pochette. Now you can zip this up, however, you're gonna start to get a little bit of strain on the zipper. So I personally am not comfortable with keeping it zipped like that. Now if I remove my 6-ring key holder and just leave my key clay in here with the mini pochette, then it's gonna zip up perfect. Again, there is no stress on the zipper, and I do have quite a lot of room at the top here, so I could throw in, say, a lip gloss, a hair tie, a wet ones wipe, anything else like that that I wanted to put in here with no problem whatsoever. So let's try it with the PM agenda. I have that right here. Here's what the PM agenda looks like in there. It's pretty thin and compact. I'm also going to throw in my key clay, as well as, again, my 6-ring key holder. So you have in here the PM agenda, the 6-ring key holder, a key clay. You could also throw your phone in. Again, you could fit like a hair tie and a lip gloss if you wanted. Zip that right up. Looks like a little bit of stress on the zipper here. I think that's gonna be caused from the car key pushing against the clay. Do that again, just maneuver it a little different, and that looks a lot better. The main thing is I don't want to put a lot of stress on the zipper itself. I'm gonna empty all of that. And now, just for fun, I want to try it with my sunglasses case. So this is just a sunglasses case from Amazon, pretty comparable in size to like a Ray-Bans case. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that in with my phone, and then my keys, which again also double as my wallet. I'll stick those in right on top. Does look like there might get some stress on the zipper. So there is a little bit of stress there on that zipper. I'm gonna throw the organizer back inside because I know that's how I'm going to primarily use the bag. So now let's go ahead and talk about different chains and straps. So the first one I have here is the strap that I purchased for my bucket pochette. It's just a brown. It does look a lot better, I think, with Damier Ebene, but for the sake of this video, we'll throw this on. I would absolutely still wear this as a crossbody with this bag as well. So this strap just has the 2 lobster clasps on each side, and it is not adjustable, but it is 120 centimeter in length. Now another thing that could look cute, if you wanted kind of that multi-pochette look, even with a thinner strap, then you could add a chain to it. As I said, I have this chain on my bucket pochette that I got just off of Amazon, and again, this is the 13-inch chain. So that kind of dresses it up a little bit. You could just wear this as your crossbody and have the little chain hanging from it. If you wanted to take off that crossbody chain, then you could easily just use this as a chain itself, just on the crook of your arm. But I do think that this tends to be better as an accessory and not so much as a chain. This is from the same Amazon listing. It is just a longer chain. So this is their 18-inch. When I originally bought this, I wasn't sure which one I was going to want to use. The 18-inch is great because it's a little bit longer. So with the 18-inch chain, you can easily use it just over the shoulder. I actually used this chain on this pochette for a wedding, and it worked out perfectly. I just think when you add chains to these, it really dresses them up, especially the monogram print. It makes it a little less casual, and it's super, super pretty. Also, these chains are such amazing quality, and they were so cheap. I will go ahead and leave a link to those if you're interested down below. And lastly, my favorite way to wear this bag so far has been with a nylon strap. This really gives me the vibes of a multi-pochette, and I absolutely love it. So the only complaint I have with this strap is I'm not a fan of the clasps. I do think that they're a little bit big. Here's what they look like. It's not a problem. It doesn't actually hinder the bag in any way. It's just a preference. So this is adjustable, which is great because you can make it into a shoulder bag. or you can wear it crossbody, which is how I was wearing it earlier today. And this was a super inexpensive strap that I also purchased off of Amazon. I do believe it was a recommendation from a video I watched, but I do not recall who it was that had recommended it. So that is what that looks like. I think this is the ultimate way to make this super casual, and this is so comfortable when you're pregnant and you have back pain, or if maybe you're just a human with back pain. It is so nice to have a thick strap like that. It's so much more comfortable than the thin leather ones, especially when you start to fill these up, because obviously the bigger the bag, the more you can fit. So there you have it, the Pochette accessoire. Absolutely one of my favorites that I own now, hands down. The Monogram canvas is so, so beautiful. I love that I can enjoy it without worrying too much about vachetta. I love that it's convenient, it's crossbody. You could use it as a catch-all and throw it in your tote bag. The versatility is truly, truly endless. And because this piece is going to be so much harder to get now with the price increase, I'm really, really thankful I got it when I did. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful I get to share these things with people that also share my excitement with Louis Vuitton and the luxury houses that are out there. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more just like it. And leave a comment down below of what your favorite SLG is, because I would love to know what should be next on my radar. Until next time, I will see you in my next video.